Hi, and a very good day I bid to all of you. I want to ask you, do you like having some messages pop up on your phone saying that there's a sale going on at your favorite brand store? Does the idea of getting a new pair of shoes, clothes, and even new handbags make you feel the pleasure? Based on the observation carried out by Indiana University, they found that as we shop, our brain will release endorphins and dopamine, which could be by chance. The increase of these hormones could make you feel excited, happy, and also cause addiction. However, there are some people that cannot control their desire to shop, and we call them shopaholics. Have you realized that this shopaholic thing is actually a serious disease? I am Wandana Shahira, a biomedical science student of University Kebangsaan Malaysia who believes that the habits of obsessive buying is actually a disease that we are not aware of. I then started reading through a few articles of some psychologists on the internet, and I found out that the obsessive shopping is actually an act of compulsive buying disorder, which also called oniomania. Oniomania is actually a psychiatric disorder that is characterized by excessive behavior, specifically for shopping and excessive spending, which may lead to dangerous consequences. As you may not be aware, this issue has become one of the concerns in society as it may lead to many other consequences that affect the life of the patient. Today, I will share with you 3 effects of having oniomania if the individual did not go for treatment. The effects include having mixed feeling of anxiety and guilt, facing financial problems, and unstable relationship, which I will elaborate in detail later on. First thing first, as you purchase things, your body will respond by releasing endorphins, which makes you feel happy and excited. This feeling that we experience can lead to addiction, which may cause a person to shop excessively. Based on the experiment carried out by Professor Ruth Ernst, about 10 to 15% of people have these feelings. Besides, being an obsessive shopaholic correlates strongly with anxiety disorder. Donald Black from the University of Iowa said nearly 2/3 of all shopaholics struggle with depression and anxiety. An experimental study was carried out with a control group that showed the correlation by giving the anti-anxiety medication to see the difference of their spending habits. In the studies, those who were given an anti-anxiety medication showed a huge improvement than those who were not. However, drugs have a few side effects and are still being analyzed. When we experience this behavior, we feel overwhelmed with the desire to shop over and over again, which can be distressing. It is called an obsessive-compulsive disorder. This behavior is also associated with other impulse control disorders such as significant psychiatric comorbidity, particularly mood and anxiety disorders, substance use disorders, eating disorders, and many more. It is considered a shopping obsession which significantly interferes with the functioning of the individual. Move to my next points. An individual who have this shopping addiction always experiencing impulse purchasing and facing financial problems. They always shop for products and services without planning it beforehand. We call them impulse purchasers or impulse buyers as they have habits of consuming goods and services upon beginning points of contact. They were influenced by the sale signs and advertisement of the products. Other than that, those who have this obsessive buying disorder usually spend more than they plan. Their excessive behavior leads them to repetitively spend more than what they can afford. It starts off when an individual wants to avoid their negative feelings through shopping as they please once purchasing. However, for a short-term effect, it may be positive, but as they shop, the initial rush of shopping sprees will lead them to addiction. The long-term effects of this behavior will become a problem to them when it comes to shopping problems. They may experience out-of-control behavior when they shop by buying unnecessary things and have multiple items with the tags on in their closet. Because of their behavior of uncontrolled shopping, they always end up with debts. They tend to buy things until they max their credit cards or spend all of their money and even their savings. They also willingly went to lend some money from their families, friends, or even loan sharks and increase their debts. Worst of worst, some may end up taking second mortgages out of their houses. Moreover, this behavior can lead to having unstable relationship. There's a case which was experienced by an individual named Kate. She is a 22 years old young woman who who is in a difficult and highly competitive graduate program and lives with her parents. She often feels anxious, and to relieve her feeling, she goes shopping and she finds it fun and exciting. Until one day, she has this impulse control where she can't control her desires to shop. She keeps buying unnecessary things until she uses her parents' credit card without their consent because she can't afford her compulsive shopping habits. Compulsive shopping may give the effects in intrapersonal, occupational, family, and financial problems all in one's life. All of these effects are related to each other in any way. Those who engage with this compulsive shopping tend to preoccupy their time with shopping and spend less time with important people in their lives. They live in their own fantasy that they created, which is far from reality, which will damage their relationship. The relationships of the compulsive disorder patients may have suffered due to their over-shopping. Their partner must have lost their trust because they may feel hurt by the patient's behavior. Their relationship have been affected as the patients are too busy with their fantasy of shopping spree and having less connection with their partner. At the end, their partner may leave them as they cannot stand their behavior any longer. As you can see, being an obsessive shopaholic is actually a mental disease which will hugely affect your life if you leave it untreated. However, individuals who have this disease are recommended to be treated through talking therapies. The therapy will help by resolving the triggers that result in this compulsion by exploring events or memories around the first time shopping. They also need to release and resolve the symptoms of this compulsive behavior to help them overcome this disease. This disease has become a significant concern of the society along with alcoholism, eating disorder, and substance abuse. What will you do if you meet one? I hope you can help them get treated and give them the support they needed to undergo this condition. That's all from me. Thank you.